Welcome back for sports. As the month of May is mostly the conclusion of both college and high school sports, the month of May is also when graduation comes around, and we see many of the athletes we've covered throughout the year move on to the next chapter in their lives. In her final season in Pineville, Miya McKinney put up a career best performance, averaging over 17 points and 12 rebounds per game. As we celebrate her accomplishments, I was able to sit down with Miya and find out what's next in her journey. A few weeks ago, we talked about how transferring from a JUCO from LSUE to here was kind of difficult. Just kind of talk about how the differences you kind of had to adjust to.
Well, I had to adjust to the style of the game as well as the intensity of the game, mostly the intensity, because playing from JUCO to NAIA is another level up. So coming into different level of intensity, different style of coaching, everything was a big change for me, but it was actually a good change.
You had one of the best seasons in program history here. Just being able to be the RRAC Player of the Year, what was that like whenever you I know it came right before you played y'all's first game in a tournament. Whenever that came, what were those emotions like? You were like, I've actually done this, like this is me, my hard work is paying off?
I actually didn't know how to feel because I was getting taped and my teammate came up to me and she was like, congratulations. And I was like, oh wait, what are you talking about? She was like, you got Player of the Year. I was like, I did? She's like, yeah. She said, duh, you've been averaging double-doubles. I looked on Twitter, I was like, oh wow, I got Player of the Year. I was like, okay. I told my mom, I was like, look on Twitter. I was like, look on Twitter. So she looked and she started screaming on the phone. So next thing I know, everything, it's all over Facebook, it's all over Twitter. So like, okay, I gotta hide my emotions. I got a game in a few minutes. So after the game, that's when I really just got into it. Like, man, I really got Player of the Year. Like, this really happened. And it's incredible because KB got Player of the Year last year, so to bring the title back on the women's side was incredible.
Ron Baker had his jersey retired. What would it mean for your jersey to be retired just in the coming seasons or years?
I would feel like I accomplished everything. My jersey really get retired. That's a player's dream to have their jersey retired wherever that, whether it's high school or college, but to have college retire your jersey, that's a big accomplishment because it's rarely heard of. But to have it here, to have it done twice, year after year would be a big thing for me because I'd be the first in my family to have my jersey retired.
So I know you're graduating soon in just a few weeks. I know you've talked about how your sister plays overseas and that you've kind of shown an interest in maybe playing with her, but what is next?
Well, I've had a lot of time to think about it, so playing overseas is an option. If I can play with my sister, that would be the best thing because it's not seen to have two sisters on the same team in the same country, taking over. But that's just what me and my sister do. We just, wherever we go, we take over. That's our plan, Nobody really sees us coming. Nobody's gonna know that we're coming, but that's how we are. So to go play with her will be an amazing thing, and if not, God does have plans for me. So whether I continue to play or not, I'm gonna be all right regardless.
Congratulations to Miya for all of her accomplishments on and off the court. Definitely one of the best to wear the number 22 for the Lady Wildcats. We're back after the break.